Hello, welcome to another video from Avenue X, looking at Chinese dramaland in the past week. We truly don't have that much stuff going on as I predicted last week because we just finished the whole week of holiday within China. But then everybody in China now needs to work 7 days. That's how it works in China. Basically, holidays are like moving weekends together. I have to say, I definitely do not envy that. During this week, we've had the dramas that we talked about last week that would aired. On Youku, Ru Can Lan, Love in the Clouds, and then on Tencent, Yumnmy. And I've checked out both dramas. I would say the Youku fantasy idol period is a very fantasy idol period. The best thing about that drama is it's very pretty. Its sets, its color, the people's costumes, their makeup, everybody looks quite pretty. Like one of their better looks in period dramaland. But the story is extremely expected and the logic is kind of not working. It's essentially just an excuse to smash the male lead and female lead together so that they can have a very long, like, I don't know, 36, 40 episodes period of time romance it out. Second, Yumnmy on Tencent, Yummy. Very fun and very Hengdian made period drama. Like the first couple of episodes, at least the main set where the male lead is living, his estate, his house, is literally that place I went to during my time in Hengdian that I talked to a carpenter on the set, if you still remember, where they also shot like A Moment But Forever and many other things later. They just dressed it with different plants and making it look kind of like a little bit more refined. It's funny, once you've been there, every time you see it in the drama, you realize although China already has a big resource of making period dramas compared to many other countries, given it literally has like a huge theme park right in the town that's like ready to be filmed 24/7 all year round. Still though, it's such tiny resource. Everybody is using it, so it gets repeated on every drama. It does break the magic. Anyway, it's a fun drama. It is the time travel drama of a contemporary family going into fake Tang Dynasty because it's changing slightly, few characters there and here and not being specific about Tang Dynasty. But if you look at city structure, how it works, people's titles, even their costumes, yeah, it's clearly Tang Dynasty. And it's just fun. It really is fun, and Li Yunrui looks great. He's like built for period drama. His face, his body, the fact that he got trained and he's a sports like maniac who can do writing, shooting arrows, sword fighting, wire work, whatever, basketball. And this guy just looks great in period costume. And I probably will stick to this drama because I really do want to see all the great food they're gonna cook on camera, and you know, the fun thing about actually I fall in love with my great ancestor. So these two are the on-air one. As of like 6 hours ago, a drama has just announced it is gonna go live on the 11th. It is another 迷雾剧场 drama, 16 episodes from iQIYI thriller crime drama, and it's one of those dramas they've recently promoted during their event. This is the 命悬一生 The Hunt. Not to be mixed with the recently finished Hunting is the 正午阳光 produced, led by Huang Xuan, Li Gengxi, Yin Fang, Bai Yufan drama. Then we have, just about a few hours ago, a period drama that has been shooting since July or August, I think, has wrapped officially. And that is the period drama led by Tan Songyun and Liu Xueyi, produced by Tencent, 兰香如故, against the current Ming Dynasty setting period drama that also features people I really like, such as Zheng Huizi. A Ming Dynasty setting drama of the female lead and male lead were engaged as kid, because it's like two families relationship, and then her family kind of collapsed and she changed her name and identity and then entered the male lead's household as a maid, and gradually things happen. Classic right the wrong drama. And then we're gonna see Tan Songyun again becoming eventually the mother of the household. It's like Ming Lan, right? Or any other period dramas we've seen. Then we have multiple dramas that are either shooting or about to start shooting, and some of the projects look pretty major. So let's talk about them one by one. First, a very normal these days short drama has started shooting during the National Day holiday called Lu Can Lan. It is a 12 episodes suspense crime thriller drama that is led by Yumnmy, Ren Suxi, Ai Liya. One of their daughter went missing, and that supposedly is played by the actress Xu Ruohan. The funny thing about this project is because it's all women cast, it's 3 kind of mother-age person, and then Xu Ruohan is the young girl. There are 2 guys who are the listed kind of 4th, 5th important characters, and it will be Yao Chen and Tian Jiarui. Tian Jiarui, you know, like he was from Guo Jingming's drama and a couple of other dramas, and he's getting a significant fandom these days gradually. When this drama announced who are the cast, his fans like just rushed in and like had a fight with the official account on social media of this drama and basically fighting for rankings of their idol and their actor. And I'm like, this is Ren Suxi and Yan Ni and Ai Liya's drama. It just has Xu Ruohan and the other 2 young guys tagged along. Can we just like think through the priorities of things? What's the point of fighting? Who is on the number 4 or number 5 or number 6? Like, why do you even bother? I'm probably just getting old, and I'm like not subscribing to the whole sort of data, numbers, whatever algorithm that the platforms can do on the back end and play with it, and then who can get more fans to work for free, right? I don't subscribe to that. I think it's modern slavery, it's pure stupidity, and it makes the business messier than it needs to be when it's already very, very bad. I was just like watching it and feeling completely gobsmacked. It's not like an idol drama of 40 episodes and the male lead and the female lead are both traffic young actors, okay? We're talking about 12 episodes, 40, 50-year-old women-led drama where like the young people are literally just like sprinkled on and people are fighting for who ranks higher than who for that. I think it's just because it's National Day holiday and too many people are on break and they have nothing to do. Anyway, that drama is filming. I just hope when it actually airs, it wouldn't be as dramatic as before it even was shot. Then we have another drama that has started shooting, 24 episodes, made by Ai Qi called Bao Hu. It literally means violent tiger, and it's an anti-drug drama. It's a contemporary one, obviously. Basically what we have right now is they've had a stage built up and it has a huge name printed behind it, which is the title of the drama and who are the main cast, and they haven't held the ceremony yet. I think it just happened, but we're still waiting for photos to come in. So as I'm shooting this video, I haven't seen any ceremony photos, but it's happening. And it's led by Wang Qianyuan and Wang Xingyue as the 2 male leads. 2 generations of actors, whether they're on the same side or different side, whether one is police and another is drug dealer, I have no idea, but at least it's led by these 2 guys. And then the actress listed after them as the main actress would be Cai Wenjing. We're not gonna see it until next year, and people who want to see Wang Xingyue finally in the contemporary drama, you have it coming probably next year. Another drama that has started shooting that feels a lot more bigger and proper, and for this production company, this is probably one of those couple of dramas they do a year, maybe 3, 4 maximum, that actually means quite a lot, and it's heavy, big money, long preparation, hoping to do well, major production. That is done by Xin Li, like super famous, like of the Beijing circle, and then did Joy of Life and many other dramas, and had a huge epic story in the background due to its mergers and all the business deals and IPO and stuff behind the scene. Anyway, this drama is made by them, and it is called Xing Jing Shi Ke 1 风华正茂. It has no official English title, so it literally means criminal police's moment 1. 风华正茂 is an idiom in Chinese that means right at the peak of your youth. You know, the best time of your life type of thing. Usually it's like the people who are in their early 20s and it's like best of everything. So that's a really long title. And it says 1, so which immediately makes you think maybe there's a 2 that is going to be in this franchise, and it's also going to be talking about policemen, but maybe it's different version, and they've just started production. And it's led by Jingting. He would be the young male lead guy, and then older generations will be like more established older actors. But for the younger generation, you have Bai Jingting, you have Sun Qian, Lan Yingying, and then for the older people, there are Wang Zhiwen and many others. Like the list actually goes on. Many people are in the drama. It makes you feel, it may kind of feel like 警察的荣誉, the Zhang Ruoyun, Ning Li, Wang Jingchun, Bai Lu, that drama a few years ago, an ensemble drama of a lot of famous people at different age groups. all smashed into this one big drama about police station. This one is called Criminal Police, so it will not be the kind of community police. It will be like more serious when they deal with crimes, but essentially it's still gonna be the type of makeup of younger actors, a group, older actors, a group, and a lot of people, and most of them are very famous. So this drama is in the making, and Xin Li is making contemporary 40 episodes drama that looks like it's gonna be a franchise. So it's gonna have season 2 or 3 or whatever. They're gonna do it in the next 5 years. Who knows? Like for multiple times. Let's hope. First is this is a good script and this cast sails safely. And if it's a franchise, let's just hope nobody house collapses during those years before it finishes running. Then Xin Li is definitely putting a lot of effort in October, because they have another huge project, probably even bigger than this one, that is aimed at starting to shoot before the end of October. And it's gonna go on Tencent, as most Xin Li dramas are, because they are literally like Tencent. Yeah, Yuewen and all those companies are like bound together. It is called 千里江山图, which is basically the title of that Song Dynasty, very beautiful turquoise colored mountain and river painting that is national treasure in China. So that's the title of that painting and also this drama, and its translation is pretty much directly the name of the painting, a panorama of rivers and mountains. What's interesting about it? Well, it's a very typical Mingguo time-setting espionage drama set in 1933 Shanghai. 12 people of Communist Party got together, had a secret meeting, and after that they got told and people got arrested. A young guy in the party was entrusted with this task to find out who is the traitor. So this is a espionage drama that's on a very singular focus, finding out who is the traitor. And they're gonna take 5 months to shoot it. So you're looking at 40 episodes for sure, at least. And what's interesting about this project? Well, as Xin Li's baby, it is gonna be supervised. So it's kind of like not necessarily produced, but gonna be watched over by the very famous actor Chen Daoming. And the writer is gonna be Wang Juan, who is the writer of Joy of Life. Guess who is the male lead? 1, 2, 3. Zhang Ruoyun. So essentially, this is basically Joy of Life's team, transported from a fictional, futuristic period time to 1933 Shanghai. Same writer, Chen Daoming's deep involvement, Zhang Ruoyun, right? The only golden boy of the Beijing circle. He's like the son that's gonna inherit. Think about Godfather, okay? Michael. Anyway, Zhang Ruoyun is like that for the company, for the whole circle, and for like all those like deeply entangled Chinese entertainment families for generations. This is their coming up project. So while they're shooting the police drama right now with Jingting and all those people, that's a major project. Another even bigger project is coming at the end of this month. Again, it's not something you're gonna see until even like 2027, because if it's 5 months production time, they're not gonna stop shooting it until passing Chinese New Year next year. So you're looking at 2027, but it probably will look very, very major, and then they're definitely gonna promote the shit out of it. Fingers crossed. Like, I want a high quality drama, although Mingguo espionage drama is very tiring because it's so overdone. Finally, to wrap up today's video, there's another project that is rumored to also start shooting within a week's time from now on. This is gonna be done by Changxing Chuanmei, the company that did Strange Tales of Tang Dynasty and all those Yang Xuwen recent years dramas. It's called 烟雨神游记. English title is Beautiful Fairytale. I think they can work on the English title a little bit more. It does sound too like third grader. This is Changxing Chuanmei's first major, fully fantastical, mythological period drama that's gonna start shooting very soon. They haven't announced who is the lead. It's like being covered very well, so I couldn't find any information. This company that's owned by Guo Jingyu, who is the brother of Yang Zhigang, everybody knows, is very different from like 95% of other Chinese drama companies. It is highly, highly tribal. It's like a family-owned business, and they've run this thing for decades, where literally everybody knows what the other person is thinking just by looking at them. When they run the whole team together, it will be a lot more efficient than the normally temporarily put together crew that only work together for once and may never work again. This is the company where everybody knows everybody for decades. It feels like in the last few years, they really figured out a business plan and they've been implementing it very Chinese way. It's like, get it done, we have a plan, we actually get it done. While they were doing Strange Tales of Tang Dynasty, they did a lot of CG, kind of stock up of ideas about how you do it, and more professional, industrialized, streamlined way of doing it, and also like getting all the properly human resource ready, so that now they can take on a very heavy CG drama. They're definitely trying to like take a chunk of the market that can only be done by them, and it's becoming more and more clear over the last few years. This is what they've been doing, and they are the most successful company at doing it. It is a very fantastical, having immortals involved kind of story, but it's done by Changxing, so I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be like people fall in love and dressed in white curtain. Vibe a little bit like Strange Tales of Tang Dynasty, only that it's not a crime story, but a fantastical mythological story. Okay, so these are everything I've collected during this week about Chinese dramaland. Thank you for watching Avenue X. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching.